Hi all, Mithun back with a new video. So last section or last video, we were discussing about the different FIDIC family, like different types of FIDIC book, like red book, yellow book, green book, orange, white, pink. All those things we discussed, and you might have obtained a comprehensive knowledge about those things. So in this session, I'm going to discuss deep into FIDIC, mainly FIDIC Red Book. So FIDIC Red Book, as you know, is for those agreement when contractor construct and employer design. Basically, employer is someone who design the work entirely, and contractor is just to construct the work. So this kind of contract, when you have this kind of contract, you will go for a FIDIC Red Book actually. So when as part of your QS day-to-day activities, or like somebody asks you to suggest a suitable contract, you have to think in this perspective, like if the employer has every drawings, every designs, all specification, everything is available with him, then you have to go for a red book in which employer design and contractor construct. Let us go back something actually. So imagine it's the beginning of the contract and there is no designer on board, there is no contractor on board. Very beginning, your employer or your client asking your suggestion, guys, tell me which form of contract we should choose for construction of a villa. So villa is something, a bungalow or a villa is the place where you're going to stay, and you may need that villa in the way you want. So if you let anybody else design, there will be chances the design might not be as per your requirement. When I say somebody else, means if you let contractor design, so what you do, you should tell your employer, see, as it's a villa, we should have full control. We need to control how it looks. We need to control how internally in ID things. We should control exterior things. We should control landscape. We should control pool, everything. So it's better if we control the design. That means we prepared a design documents. We may appoint a designer, let him design, and we will review that. Is everything's good, we will tell contractor to construct. In that perspective, you should be able to tell him FIDIC Red Book is the best contractor to go now. So when need to control design, one more thing, time also a matter. So you said you have to control the design as a first thing, because if it's a red book, entire design by the employer or employer appointed designer, so you're going to have full control of design. But again, time is a concern. So that means like if you have enough amount of time only, you can go for this thing. Imagine if you are very limited but time for this, you should think again, like should I go for red book or not. Why I'm telling this, because if you appoint a designer, he going to take a lot of time for design. He'll prepare pre-concept design, then he'll prepare concept design, then he'll prepare schematic design, then he'll prepare detailed design. This is actually a lot of time. Maybe it will take up to 12 months, 8 months. So you should tell employer, like, dear employer, if you're going to construct a bungalow or a villa or 5-star hotel, which you think you need to control every element, better to go for red book. But again, there is a time thing is there, because it may take some time. So are you okay with that? So time is, you have to consider, quality also you have to consider. So any construction which you think we need to have full control over the design, always go for red book. And again, why red book? Because red book industry is very familiar. Any contractor you approach, everybody know, so they won't allow the risk of unfamiliarity to the bid. Secondly, this is ready to use. You can just copy paste and use it. You pay some amount to the FIDIC, you buy a original version, so you can use it. And it's a biased risk actually. Risk is transferred between contractor and employer in non-biased manner actually, like equally transferred. It's not like it completely on contractor or completely on employer. Also is that it's already tested and proved it's good to go, so chance for legal dispute is very less. Because of these reason, always you can prefer to go for a FIDIC RED book or a standard form of contract when employer want to control the quality, design, and you have sufficient time for that. Thank you.